Hello everyone, this is Jennifer. So in this video we're going to look into the concept of offer and acceptance. Offer is a starting point in the process of making an agreement. So when there is an agreement, what is the starting point? It is the offer. Someone is willing to sell you something, someone is willing to give you something. And acceptance is the last point in an agreement, wherein someone tells, okay, I will accept this particular offer. So section 2 subsection A defines an offer as thus: when a person signifies to another his willingness to do or to abstain from doing anything with the view to obtain the assent of that other to such act or abstinence, he is said to make an offer. So the one who makes an offer is nothing but, he is known as the promiser or offerer, and the person to whom the proposal is made is known as the promisee or offeree. So what are the essentials of a valid offer? The first one is the intention to create legal relationship, and an offer must always be in such a way that it creates a valid contract. Okay, only when does it create a valid contract? Only when it creates a legal relationship between both the parties. So an offer with social or religious connotation will not create a legal relationship, and it will not constitute to be a valid contract. So for example, A is invited B for dinner. When B has failed to come for the dinner, A cannot file a suit against B for the price of non-consumed goods because it does not create a legal relationship between A and B. Point number 2, which is definite terms. The terms of offer must be definite and certain. Vague and ambitious terms make the offer invalid. For example, A has offered B for a lease of his house for 3 years to B. So when you're giving the leasing to someone else, you're supposed to tell the terms and conditions very specific. It should be very definite and certain. Point number 3, statement of intention and invitation to offer. So a mere statement of intention does not constitute a binding promise, even though a person to whom it is made acts upon it. For example, an invitation to offer like price list, catalogs, advertisement, window displays, tenders, invitation by companies to public to subscribe to shares, and the like are merely statement of intention and does not constitute a valid offer. Why? Because you do not know to whom you are offering it. Okay, just a statement of intention and invitation to offer. You do not know the person whom you are offering to. The offeree is not very specific. Point number 4, offer must be communicated. An offer has to be complete only when it is communicated to the person to whom it has to be made. So this is the essence of the first part of the definition of proposal. So it should always be communicated to the offeree. Conditional offer to be made known. So if there are any specific conditions in an offer, it should be made notice to the offeree at the time of making the proposal itself, because when it is not accepted by the offeree, it will not continue to be a valid contract. Point number 6, specific or general offer. An offer must be known to the offeree whether it's specific or general offer. So an offer can be of two terms, one is specific and the other one is general. So when it is addressed to a specific person, it is called a specific offer. When it is addressed to a large people in the world, it's called a general offer. Point number 7, which is cross or counter offer. When the parties make identical offers to each other in ignorance of each other's offer, the offer is said to be a cross offer. For example, A also has a bike and B also has a bike. Both are willing to sell for each other. So both are making offer to each other. So such things are known as cross offer, wherein one is not aware about the other person's offer. And the counter offer is the rejection of the original offer. For example, beginning I make an offer. As the days goes on, I make conditions or terms which are changing. So it becomes a new offer, exactly to the promiser and the promisee. So our next point is acceptance. So what is an acceptance? if an offer is a starting point of forming an agreement, acceptance represents the end point of the process of the agreement. So in between there are formalities to be fulfilled. These formalities will be examined and will be told in the coming up videos. So according to section B2 of subsection B, defines the term thus as when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto, the proposal is said to be accepted. So when I tell okay, for example, A is offering to B to sell his bike at rupees 20,000 and B accepts it, tells okay, I will buy the bike, then it is said to be an acceptance. So what are the essentials of a valid acceptance? The first point is acceptance must be communicated. It clearly signifies that acceptance must be communicated to the other party. Only then the promisor will get to know it. Okay, so for example, a draft relating to the supply of coal was sent to the manager of a railway company for his acceptance. The manager wrote the approved on the agreement, but by oversight the document remained in the drawer. Thus it cannot be told as a contract because it is not communicated. Point number 2, acceptance must be absolute and unqualified. Acceptance of a proposal with condition, variations and reservation is no acceptance at all. So basically an absolute acceptance is nothing but it is definite without having a doubt or confusion, whereas not unqualified means having the right knowledge about the particular contract. So acceptance should always be absolute and unqualified from the point of view of the offeree. Acceptance can be expressed or implied. So acceptance is expressed when it is communicated by words spoken or written. Acceptance is implied when it is gathered from the surrounding circumstances or the conduct of parties. You're exactly not telling your acceptance through the words spoken or written, but you're telling it through other act. For example, in an auction sale, if the highest bidder strikes a hammer on the table, it is treated as an implied acceptance, meaning to tell they accepted it. Point number 4, acceptance by a definite person. So when an offer is made to a particular person, he alone must accept the proposal. Point number 5, which is acceptance must be through prescribed or reasonable mode. So if the acceptance is not according to the mode prescribed or some usual or unreasonable mode, the offerer may intimate to the offeree within reasonable time that the acceptance is not according to the mode prescribed and may insist the acceptance must be in the prescribed mode. For example, if the proposer tells to the offeree that the acceptance should be made through wire reply, then the offeree can send it through telephone or anything like that, which is a valid acceptance. Point number 6, which is mere mental acceptance, is no acceptance. So no contract is formed if the offeree remains silent and does nothing to show that he has accepted the offer. Point number 7, acceptance when offer is enforced. So acceptance must be made before the offer lapses. If there are any time limits specified, then the offer must be accepted before the expiry of such time. Point number 8, acceptance must be presided by offer. Offer must preside acceptance. Acceptance without offer is no acceptance. Thank you, everyone.